This video may be very triggering for many people because they were mad that I had two deliveries and they didn't get theirs first. Oh, it was instant panic. It's one cheeseburger. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Shilowe, I'm 52. I recently got laid off from my job the same month I graduated with my PhD. So I'm out here door dashing for grocery money for my family while I try to get my career going. It's taking longer than I had hoped for. But you can watch my story. I have an intro video that explains more in detail. Especially before you want to run down and leave a comment like you know me or something. Anyway, yes, I have a little bit of an attitude towards that. Anyway, so just a warning, this video may be very triggering for many people based on the comments from other videos about the orders that I am going to have to accept today. But this is the reality of DoorDash or any of the delivery apps that people rely on for income. Whether you agree with them doing it as their source of income, it doesn't matter to them. They need the money like we do for groceries, and that's the bottom line. It doesn't matter to me that you are somehow triggered by anybody that does this. There's this weird shaming of people for providing a service that a lot of people appreciate and want, maybe don't appreciate. They think they're entitled to. But so it's kind of weird. Anyway, I won't go into that. But in my area, if you don't maintain platinum status, you get the scraps. You get nothing. So it's kind of like, to maintain platinum status, you have to pay some dues sometimes, which means accepting crappy orders, really crappy orders sometimes, which I'm going to have to do today unless it's just amazingly busy out there and I get all the good orders because I'm platinum right now. I mean, I'm at 71%. You cannot drop below 70%. Or if I do, I go all the way to silver, not gold, because all of my other stats are very high. But the only difference between silver and gold is that 70% and your other stats like completion rate and your customer rating. So I have 100% on time, 100% completion rate. My customer rating is 4.99. I have 1 4-star because they were mad that I had two deliveries and they didn't get theirs first. My shopping rate is very high. It's like 99%. I've done, I think, over 1,400 deliveries. The only difference is that acceptance rate. So I first want to address really quick the mindset around tip culture. I promise you, anybody who relies on tips does not like tip culture. They would much rather the company pay them what they are worth and for their work. But that's not how they run their business model, including DoorDash. DoorDash runs the business model relying on people to tip to pay our wages. We get about 60 to 70% of our pay, if not more, is from tips. DoorDash pays a $2 base rate. And if you decide not to leave a tip, they do not go up unless it's way outside of town. And then I promise you, like yesterday, DoorDash paid me, I think, $4.60 because it went so far outside of town. So they raised it $2.60 because of a lack of tip. So if you don't like tip culture, I understand. We all understand. Nobody likes tip culture. And the countries that don't rely on tip culture, pay their employees. Our businesses in this country choose not to. They run their business model different, and they put a big part of the burden on customers tipping. If you don't like it, punishing those that rely on it doesn't do any good. It's rude, it's entitled, and it doesn't do any good. If you want to do some good, fight for it in another way. Like, fight the businesses. I don't know what the answer is or what the solution is, but it's not punishing those that rely on the tips. So we're gonna see how many people, and I know part of it is because people don't understand necessarily the business model that DoorDash uses. And that's why some of us out here are doing these videos to spread awareness. Like, people need to understand the business model that DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, all of them use. They're all the same. They all rely on tips, and they pay very little to the drivers. So anyway, I just wanted to premise this video with that, because I know it's going to trigger people, and you're going to run to the comments and shame me for taking orders that are clearly upside down. I don't have a choice. It's time. This happens probably every month. I have to take upside down orders in order to maintain my platinum status, because I have lost it several times and tried it out, and I don't get anything. I don't make any money. I sit for 2 hours and get like 2 orders, and I can't do that. My family relies on me not to do that. So if you don't like it, you can move along. You don't have to continue watching. There are other YouTube. It doesn't look very good out there. It says 9 minutes. That's the other thing, is it's so inconsistent with time. Like, I can go out at this time one day and it's great. Same day the following week, nothing. I sit and I wait. Anyway, I know this was a long intro. If you made it through it and you're still watching, thank you and great. If the trigger warning was enough for you to leave, well, I'm glad it served a purpose. All right, I'll come back when I finally get an order. It might be a while. I also wanted to mention, for those that actually think that we can train DoorDash not to send us these crappy orders is a delusion. You cannot train an AI app to not send you crappy orders. You can decline crappy orders all day long. It's still going to send them to you because it still needs them delivered. So that's seriously, it's not a reality. You can't train DoorDash to only send you good orders by declining bad orders. That's why people have a hard time maintaining platinum status, because even when they decline the bad orders, they still get the bad orders. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. They're still going to get to you because DoorDash is so desperate to get them delivered. They may send them out first to lower status drivers, but if they're declined enough, they're going to get to us, the platinum drivers, no matter what. Or if, like, I'm the only one, or I'm the closest one to that restaurant, it doesn't matter what my status is, they're going to send me that order, because all they care about is that it gets delivered to the customer. That's all they care about, because they got their $6+ fee. They don't care. They need that delivered. I know there's going to be people that comment, when you accept these orders, you're training the app to keep sending them to you. No, you're not. What it does do, which I hate, is I'm sure it makes people that aren't tipping feel like they don't need to tip. And I do hate that part. But again, there's not much I can do at this point until I get my acceptance rate back up. So here's the first crappy order. At least it's not completely upside down. Well, it kind of is. $3, 3.4 miles from Panera, which means I'm going to have to turn around here. And it's only a $3 order, which I would normally decline because to me, $2 and $3 orders, it's an insult. It's a $1 tip. Thank you. I thought maybe since it was a hand it to, there would be a cash tip. No such luck. All right, now thumbs down for earnings. Not that that makes any difference whatsoever. I think they just punish you if you do a thumbs down. Honestly, I really think they do. And now I have to go all the way back to a delivery area because I'm outside of one now. I could pick up like a coffee order from West Richland, which is where I am, but it's not very likely. I forgot to do story of the day. So I'll pop this in before the conclusion of the video. This is a not great story, but I mean, it happened. So, man, how many years ago? It was a long time ago, over 10 years ago. I was busy getting our house that we were renting down to the minimum. We were about to move into an RV that we bought and to travel. And so I was busy working away at that. And I kind of felt a little off, but I didn't really think anything of it because I was busy. And then my mom, I think, called, and I was talking to her, and I kept telling her like my mouth kind of felt weird. Anyway, while while I was on the phone with her, I went into the bathroom to look in the mirror. And when I tried to make some facial movements, especially like that, only one side of my mouth would do it. The other one, it was like it wouldn't move. And it was instant panic. The first thing you think of course, is a stroke. And so thankfully I was on the phone with my mom, and so we hung up and she came and got me and took me to the ER, obviously. They did like an assessment, a really quick assessment, and then decided obviously they needed to rule out a stroke. So I had a head CT and they didn't find anything. So they continued to examine me, and I didn't have any of the concerning neurological stuff that a stroke typically, results in. So what they determined was that I had Bell's palsy. An infection was attacking my facial nerve and paralyzing it. I'm sure a lot of people know what Bell's palsy is or have heard of it, but it is hideous. I'm telling you, a lot of people get it from the shingles. I didn't have shingles. It was just an infection. It could have been like from an ear infection or something. I don't know. But it was truly, truly awful. So the whole side of my face eventually became paralyzed. I couldn't blink. It was hard to eat because only half of my mouth would work. The other half wouldn't. It was like just paralyzed. Thankfully, I knew somebody who was a master herbalist and a midwife, and I took everything she told me to take to support my immune system and to help with the nerve pain and stuff. Because most people, it takes months to recover from Bell's palsy, and I started getting my my movement and stuff back within 2 or 3 weeks. And I think I was fully recovered within a month, which honestly is unheard of with Bell's palsy. So everything she told me to take helped immensely. Obviously, as well as prayers. A lot of people were praying for my situation. So anyway, that is my story of the day. I recommend not getting Bell's palsy. And if you do, really support your immune system, because yeah, it can be really bad. I had a friend that had it so bad that it caused permanent damage. I do think it caused a little bit of permanent on my bottom lip on one side, but other than that, I don't have any long-lasting effects, thankfully. Anyway, all right, I'm just gonna pop this in somewhere in the video. After that last drop off, I was finally able to decline a sucky order. It was $3 to go 3.5 miles from IHOP, which is ridiculous. So I declined it, and I didn't lose anything. I stayed at 73%. So thankfully I have gained 2% so far today. So we'll see if I can start maybe declining some of the worst ones, like some of the, they added the IHOP order to this one, so now it's IHOP brew cheese $6.50 to go 3.9 miles. It's not worth declining because of the pay versus miles. Time-wise, it sucks because it's 2 different pickups, especially from IHOP. But hopefully IHOP isn't super busy right now. It's not a weekend or anything. So we'll see how this one goes, but it's just not worth declining right now when I'm kind of trying to maintain that platinum. Hi. Yep. Yeah, at least it was ready. Alright, I was able to decline another really bad order. It was $3 to go almost 6 miles. And I stayed at 74%, so I must have gained 1% and then replaced a decline with a decline. So at least I'm back a little bit where I have some wiggle room. I'm just gonna have to still be careful though, because I don't want to use up a percentage and then have to later accept an even worse order, you know, like a $2 order or something. So we shall see how this goes today.
She's done what she should she do what she does? She doesn't want to leave, she's just wondering is there a life out there? Live for tomorrow, she's never learned how to live for today. Now she's dying to try something foolish, to do something crazy, or just get away. So much she hasn't done, is there love beyond her family and home? She's done what she should she do what she does? She doesn't want to leave, she's just wondering is there a life out there? What? 22.59, sir. Where? Let's see. 22.59. Here it comes. It's way up there. Oh, DoorDash! You're ridiculous! You led me astray!
Okay, that was just quite the fiasco. DoorDash GPS failed me again, big time. So it took me to a car wash that wasn't even like, it was the building itself that I needed to go to was behind the car wash. So I ended up having to go all the way back around because all of this is one way only. So, blah. It took forever to deliver that. And it shouldn't have. Whatever. Alright, I gotta head back to a zone somewhere. Oh, everything just doesn't look good. Today is just really slow. Like, I kind of wondered if it was going to be because it's the day after a holiday. And it is. It's slow. I don't know if it's going to be slow tonight as well. I guess we'll find out, but hopefully the lunch rush picks up. Hopefully there is a lunch rush.
Instructions, you know, like, is it inside the building? I'm still going the wrong way. 8390, Suite 109, the groomery establishment for dogs. Is it inside? Because it's not on the outside, I can tell you that. I guess I'm going to walk around. Actually, is it on the other side? Because this is all one. Oh, I'm going this way. It's still the wrong way. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Listen, I don't know which way it is. Is it Divine? No. 105. Oh, I see it. It's way down there. I'm gonna have to go back around. I see it now. I passed it. This is so frustrating. I don't know why I didn't see it right when I pulled in. I should have looked immediately. Okay, I'm not gonna go the wrong way this time. I'm gonna go the right way. A simple, I'm the first building. I'm the first business in the building. You know?
It's one cheeseburger. I can't even imagine how much this one cheeseburger is costing. Oops. There's a delivery. Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Turn right, and 425 north. Alright, L29, upstairs across from Circle K. Stairs are next to the courtyard. Okay, it must be on the other side. So I'm gonna have to walk this way. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a walk. Okay, there's the Circle K, like it said. And now, assuming the staircase is over here, because they said it's across from the sticker garage. Oh no, it's on the other one. You see what I'm talking about? I guess I'll get my steps in today. Man, these are horrible. They're so steep. This is still not 209. Okay, I'm getting really irritated now. What? I finally found it. 3 flights of stairs.
Well, that was completely ridiculous. His instructions are not helpful at all. He said his stairs are across from Circle K. Circle K is right here. His stairs are on the opposite. Anyway, now my head hurts. I took this next order because it actually takes me back to Richland, because I may call it a day since I'm coming back out tonight for 3 hours. And man, doing all those stairs and now my head really hurts. I'm probably dehydrated. And we have like a cold front right now, but tomorrow is supposed to be almost 90. And today's high is 64. So there's a system moving in and out. Actually, somebody in Wingstop was asking her coworkers, "Why am I so dizzy?" And so I said something. I said, it's the air pressure. I can feel it too. She's like, Is it? Like, yeah, it's pretty stormy out there. Man, my head hurts, like right here.
You love me. You look like you want me. I want you to come on home. I don't blame you for looking way up and down on this room. And I'm ready to leave. And you look like you love me. The way I do. Dream the dreams I dream.
All right, I'm done. That is gonna do it for me for today. Now, I will post what my final like acceptance rate was down below for this dash. Again, I started at 71%, and you've seen all the orders that I have accepted today. I did get to decline, what I say, I think 2 orders that I declined, something like that, and thankfully both of them, I didn't lose anything. I replaced a decline with a decline, so I stayed the same. So yeah, so that's where I ended up. I'm sure I will do videos like this once in a while, just to show the reality of DoorDash's business model that they use, and how they get their drivers to take these crap orders without paying them anymore for it, even when the customers don't tip, which is what DoorDash relies on as their business model. So, just a little insight. You know, leave what comments you will about it. I appreciate everybody watching and all the kind comments. Thank you very much for leaving those. They do help offset those negative comments very much. All of us delivery drivers and such appreciate when customers treat us with respect. And yeah, anyway, my head hurts. I am gonna go home and make some food and rest up before tonight's dash, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, bye.